Three Zelda games share an island in the middle of Lake Hylia. Appearing in what is meant to be the same land, each iteration houses something different. Though one particular instance includes such a cryptic feature, some players are still uncertain of what it actually does. In the oldest version of Hyrule, hidden within the caverned waters of this island, toss a rupee into the fountain and experience a Link to the Past's most obscure mechanic. In A Link Between Worlds, this island is a dungeon, the House of Gales. In Echoes of Wisdom, it returns to its roots, as you'll see shortly, housing a Great Fairy Shrine and a Great Fairy, who will add up to 4 accessory slots for an increasing price, and later kick off the quest for the Might Bell. In A Link to the Past, it is called the Pond of Happiness, or the Wishing Well, or as the manual calls it, the Mysterious Pond. When a cumulative 100 rupees are tossed in, the Great Fairy, Venus, materializes to increase your bomb or arrow supply. However, rupees can only be tossed in increments of 5 or 20, eventually increasing to 25 or 50 after the first item increase. Each time an amount is tossed in, the pond grants Link a fortune, describing his luck, of which he'll receive one of 4 possible outcomes. Ranging from worst to best, Link's luck could be big trouble, a little luck, good luck, and great luck. Now, while it isn't immediately clear that this actually changes anything in the game, it actually does, sort of. For the middling luck descriptors, a little luck and good luck, nothing changes. I went around killing enemies with this luck bonus and didn't notice anything different. However, with Big Trouble, the next 10 enemies Link defeats will not drop any items, even Zora's, who otherwise always drop bombs. This doesn't affect enemies in dungeons that drop keys or the pickets who steal items from Link. Alternatively, with Great Luck, the next 10 enemies Link defeats will guarantee item drops. And in fact, every enemy I defeated with this luck stat did drop something, typically rupees or hearts. It seems that's the extent of the luck stat, where after defeating 10 enemies, item drops revert to their normal rates, as is evidenced by the Zora following the slaying of 10 enemies while under the dark cloud of Big Trouble, and by this guard after just exhausting my great luck. Now, because I come to give you more and I will never give you less, I also tested to see if the chance of receiving a particular luck rate was evenly split or affected by how much money Link offers. I did do this later on in the game, so most of my rupee tosses were with 25 or 50 coins. Regardless, I did each 100 times. The results are here, and though there is a range, a wider one when fewer rupees are tossed in, I'm actually leaning towards these having no modifiers and that there is a 25% chance to get any of the 4 luck descriptors no matter what, and that they'd probably be even closer if I did it a million times each. If anyone has access to or knowledge of the code, feel free to verify and let me know. I also discovered you don't have to leave and come back, but if you hang around the edge of the fountain for about 3 seconds, the dialog box will automatically trigger again, making this continual throwing of rupees much more tolerable than constantly having to re-enter the cave. So all in all, the luck stat isn't some game-changing mechanic, and it's more of an Easter egg. The best comparison I can make is calling back to Zelda 1's 10th enemy has the bomb, which was also a largely obscure reference, usually chalked up to mistranslation, until its secret was discovered. Kill 10 enemies in a row without taking damage, the 10th one with a bomb, and get bombs in return. Regardless, if it was me taking on a pig king of evil to save the kingdom, I'd take all the luck I could get. Thanks for watching.